Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You
hey.
rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. From 5 total strangers to 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, I gotta be still, else it look like I'm bald headed on one side. What's up, people?
I didn't want to say anything about that, but what is up, Jim? Now, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm gonna try to get through this show. It's a little loud at my house tonight, so y'all got to forgive me. It's people here, but anyway, we here. Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. Hold on. It's a circus over here. It's the whole circus. Anyway, what episode? I don't even know what's happening today. This is the episode. And she's still out. I just said I was on the podcast. Today is Wednesday, October 16th. And I heard there are 11 more Wednesdays in this year.
11 more Wednesdays. That's crazy.
So how many are you going to be available for?
2.
That
My mama said
sounds
hi.
about right.
My mama said hi.
Hey, mama.
Hey.
They said hi. Yeah, she's here. She said, "Hey, girl."
Hey.
Anyway, yeah. So, I will probably be maybe 3.
3
Is
out
that
of
okay?
11. That's pretty bad, but you know what? As long as we got KD here, we'll be all right. How many you gonna be available for? Hold up, KD. How many you gonna be available
Right.
for?
Exactly.
Let me see. You said 11. Hold on.
11.
I gotta look at my. Hold on one
So
second.
how about you do 5 and I do 5, and then
Oh no, I should be here for all 11. The only day that worried me was the 13th of December, but that falls on a Friday, so I'll be here for the other 11.
Friday the 13th in December. Oh, there it is. You got the wrong background, OB. You got the wrong background.
Man, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I'm getting old, man. I nodded off.
No, you didn't.
You know we live.
I don't know what happened.
But hey, I'll give y'all a break. Next Wednesday, we won't be available. So you only got to be available for 10.
Who won't be available? You and B, where y'all going?
Where
We
going?
have a show to do. It's the big tournament is going to be happening next Saturday,
Okay.
and we got coaches and stuff that are going to be there coming on to talk about their team. So it's going to be it's called the Prelude. So it's going to be the prelude to the prelude.
The prelude to the prelude.
Okay.
That's good. Are y'all excited?
Oh, I stay excited. But right now it's about Sports Life Talk Live. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be excited for this show. But yeah, to answer your question, KD, looking forward to it. Best talent in the Metroplex will be in Cedar Hill next Saturday.
Okay.
So that y'all are doing a pre-show on Wednesday, and then y'all are going to the tournament on Saturday. And this is
Right.
girls? Or
It's
is this-
girls. It's girls.
Y'all, I mean, technically, I mean, y'all can still jump on there if y'all want to pop in, pop out, just speak.
No, I'm gonna take my self-care day.
Yeah, I don't want to steal all the talent and the spotlight just be on me. So I'm gonna let y'all have it.
My only issue with that is that sometimes people getting like they break tradition or they break they rhythm, and then it's hard to get them back. It's hard to get them back going. You know what I'm talking about? Some people, once they miss one day, they miss a whole week. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you mean.
It's not gonna be like that.
Anyway, so this
What all I miss? What all I miss?
Nothing.
We're just waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
In the background, she was like, "Hey, everybody, you missed that." Yeah. So this again, is episode 233, entitled "The Chinese Dragon," and we are honoring Von Miller. But before we get into that, we have to do some introductions for the new people that are not familiar with us. So, B. Jones, since she was tardy, we're gonna have a write-up slip for you.
Wait a minute. No, because the time and attendance on this thing be lacking. You know what? I hope you do write me up, because I'm coming in there with the Texas hammer. I'm not signing it. So that's one. That's one. And number two, it's egregious. I feel like a lot of people been riding with some very poor time in attendance, but I'm glad to be here tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for waking me up. I dozed off a little bit. You know how I go. You work hard, you play harder. You know what to do.
You on the couch. Was you on the couch? Because it's like when you doze off on the couch.
No, I was laying across the bed. I was laying across the bed.
Trying to go night-night.
I did this number here. I was like, man, I'm just gonna relax my mind to get ready for a therapeutic show. You know what I'm talking? It's like I got to bring the energy. I had to recycle, reset the clock, and clock reset me. Look like so.
All right, KT, how you feeling? You looking all serious and everything today. We all gonna get rolled up after the show.
Well, somebody has to bring a sense of stability to the show. But no, I'm feeling great. Let's go. Let's turn up. I'm ready. Let's go.
We've been turned up. You the one turned down. All right, Miss Manhattan, how you doing?
I'm good. I feel like I was looking wild last week, so I threw on my lashes, and now my earrings aren't acting right. So, but I'm good. I'm happy to see y'all. I was so excited for this show last week that I did all of my behind the scenes work on Thursday. Like, that's how excited I was for this week.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. This sounds like. Is this why you was telling me to get on here tonight because you got something special planned?
Not quite. I mean, I'm always happy to see you.
Oh, she just said, get on here because it's your job to be here. I mean,
I have PTO.
You have no more PTO for the next 3 years, so stop.
All right. Well, I'm Gemini Jones, and I ain't got on a lick of makeup. But thank God for good lighting and a filter and good jeans. So here we are. And
beauty is her name.
Okay, B. Jones, let me find out. You was one of them. You was that one that Drew Hill.
He the one that jumped and fell off the stage. I don't know what the hell that was. So let's go. Let's honor.
His background making it look like I ain't got no teeth in my mouth, though, man. Y'all don't know this thing do something funky with my teeth. I don't know what's going on.
We see your teeth. I don't know what's going on. Oh, never mind. Now your two front teeth just fell out.
I don't know what's going on.
You can't do a lot of moving. That's what it is. Whenever you move, you lose teeth.
I'm I gotta move. I'm vibrant. It ain't that funny, Kimberly. Look, I'm calling you by your government.
Lost control. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Von Miller, go.
That was hilarious.
Von Miller isn't just your average NFL superstar. He's a quarterback's worst nightmare, a Super Bowl MVP, and the ultimate sack artist. But that's just scratching the surface. Off the field, he's a chicken farming, glasses wearing, dance loving fashion icon who's just as likely to be rocking custom cleats as he is raising awareness for kids' eye care with his charity, Von's Vision. Whether he's dominating on the field or showing off his moves on Dancing with the Stars, Von brings his unique style and larger-than-life personality to everything he does. Let's dive into the world of Von Miller.
Doom, doom, doom. All right, B. Jones, do you have some Von Miller trivia?
Yes, I do. So for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt, first and foremost, I want to let y'all know that Von is the only player in NFL history to record a sack for 4 different decades. Record a sack in 4 different decades, 2010s, 2020s, and potentially and beyond. Testament to his longevity and skill. So with that being said, so Von Miller, which year did Von Miller become the Super Bowl MVP? And you know what? Let's throw a little sauce on that because I kind of feel like that's a simple question. So we're going to get some simple answers. What team did the Broncos defeat in order to win that Super Bowl? Y'all be the first one to get to the gram or into the chat and let me know that. I'm gonna break you off with a little Sports Life Talk swag. Just that simple.
All right, awesome. Get you some swag. I need to re-up my swag. It's getting cold, and I only have a black sweatshirt and a white sweatshirt. Oh, my hair went away. And a white sweatshirt. So I think I need to get me some more colors. Are we still using Anna?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that was for a question because I haven't placed.
No, I haven't talked to her in a minute, but yeah, Anna's always available.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I'm gonna pull me some. I'm gonna look at my shoe inventory and then I'm gonna place an order accordingly. Okay. Because when we step out over the breaks and stuff, I need to make sure that I'm in uniform because I don't want another write-up. So, all right. So it is time for the Playmaker segment of the show. That's what that makes me.
Usually it's me and KT acting up, but today it's me and B. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what y'all talking about. All right. So if you are new to the show, welcome. We're so glad that you decided to join us. And for our our regulars, we are so happy that you were here as well. Thank you for rocking with us all of this time. But as you know, the fellas stay busy behind the scenes inducting people into the Sports Life Talk family. So what we got going on this week, fellas?
So on Saturday, I got a chance to go to a JUCO showcase that was in Mansfield where I got to see some of the top underrated talent in the nation. I was able to see a bunch of, the You Got Next family members. And I also got a bunch of new coaches that committed to come to the podcast. There's a guy that runs these showcases. His name is Dave Neely. Well, we were trying to reach out to him before the tournament, but we found out about it like that Wednesday. So, of course, when you do last minute, it's hard to get in contact with people. But luckily for me, well, let me talk about him first. I met him. He's a very nice guy. Every coach I talked to that spoke on his behalf said nothing but nice things about him. So we're plugged in with him going forward. And y'all, we're used to getting media credentials when we go places. So I walked up in there. I'm like, $15. Y'all only taking cash. I'm like, I ain't got no cash. So luckily for me, one of our You Got Next players' moms was working the event. So I hit her up. She was like, hey, I'm going to go get you in. She went and talked to someone, say, he's Sports Life Talk, he's media. The lady smiled, told him to come in. So shout out to TP. I told you I owe you a little something, but first of all, your husband has to invite us over for the barbecue that he promised us like 2 years ago. So that is the Playmakers this week.
All right, so for the athlete, I'm gonna break a little bit of convention. Since we're doing Von Miller, I felt like it was responsible enough to do a football player, right? Well, I don't know if y'all been watching college football, but there's a new number one player on the top of the Heisman list, and his name is Ashton Jeanty. This young man graduated from Lone Star right here in Frisco, and he is tearing the college football game a new one. I'm going to go through these stats very quickly. 217, 186, 259, 192, 267. For those of you who know football, those are his rushing yards per game. He has hit over 200 in about 3 different games this year, and the kid is absolutely on fire. So I had to show him some love, and I got to give him. Honestly, he could have been the yeet of the week, but I got a feeling we're gonna save his big yeet for when he does something super, super, super incredible. So shout out to Ashton Jeanty, though. Super fan of his. Love watching him play. Now I'm making it a purpose to go check him out every Saturday night to see what he's gonna do, because I know he's gonna bust like 200 yards or something like that. So he is the athlete of the week.
Do we have a throwback episode?
Kevin, you know what? Did we throw back Keelan episode yet, KT? Have we thrown back Keelan's episode? I think it's time. Because honestly, I wanted to show Keelan love and give him the playmaker. For a high school kid, Keelan Russell, who is the starting quarterback at Duncanville, him and DeCorian Moore, they played in the neighborhood Super Bowl, is what I heard it's called. Is the Soda versus Duncanville. It was a big time game last Friday night, and Keelan said he just did what he did. He's a 5-star now. He's committed to go to Alabama. So shout out to Keelan Russell. Y'all go watch the opportunity where Kevin and I got to sit down and talk with this young man and learn just a little bit more about him on our throwback episode of the week.
All right, awesome. So, Katie, I want to ask, do you have a local business?
I don't have a local business, but I do just want to talk about one thing in Dallas, and that is the Texas State Fair. So y'all know they usually do what is it, like featured food. So every year it's always somebody trying something different. So I was able to make the fair yesterday, and I got to try a whole bunch of stuff. I would say it's like by far the best fair day I've ever had. Only because like I made a list of all the foods that I wanted, and I got all of them. So this year they had the cotton candy bacon. That was really good. And there's these mac loaded, I think that's like the name of the tent where they have the food at, but they have different versions of like macaroni and cheese, but loaded. So the one I got was the Bayou Bowl, and that one had crab meat, shrimp, sausage, and like a little piece of bread. Y'all, that was like the best macaroni and cheese that I've ever had in my life. So it's only a few more days of the fair left. No deep fried dressing yet. It's only a few more days left. So if y'all get a chance, check it out. And definitely try that mac loaded bowl.
I thought the fair didn't end to the end of the month. When does it end?
This Sunday.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's on the it ends on the 25th. Because I remember
that's next Friday then.
Wait, hold on.
It ends on the 20th. Because it's only on for 3 weeks.
Tickets. What?
Yeah.
It ends on the 20th?
Yep, this Sunday.
What? That is absolutely correct, because I was pregnant and I went to the fair on the very last day, and then the next day early labor, and then I stayed in the hospital for a week, and then he came. So he was born on the 27th. So that is very.
So the fair ends this Sunday.
This Sunday.
I thought it was next week.
Dang, man, I got to think about it, because me and Kevin supposed to be going to some volleyball game on Sunday. Kevin, you went to the fair yet?
I'm gonna say this: the fair.
I don't care to go to the fair.
The fair is too expensive for me.
I thought you went.
I did, and I spent $50, and that was it. And they don't have to see me again. I went because my friends from New York were here, and they wanted to go.
Did they like it
with this stuff?
I mean, we stayed like an hour and a half, and that was it. We literally walked from the back entrance all the way to Big Tex, and then rode the tram back.
Okay, but did they like it? Like them being from New York, were they a fan, or they were like, I'm over it?
Okay, this is cool. Yeah.
I think the locals, it's a tourist attraction and the locals like it, but
locals like it, but it's so expensive now. $1 per ticket.
Yeah, like that macaroni bowl,
Yeah.
I paid 26 tickets.
That's
so that
$26.
was $26.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I'm from Louisiana, so my math a little crusty. But you said $1 per ticket, and a bowl of food cost $26.
26. Yeah. The piece of bacon was like, it was about a foot long. And that was, I think, 18 or 16 tickets. So $16. Yeah.
How much money did you spend? You the low one. How much did you spend?
I want you to think about this for 1 second, though. If you go and you want to ride a ride and the ride is 12 tickets, you are literally spending $12 just to ride a ride for 3 minutes.
How is this? How is this thing staying afloat?
Everybody heard they were $2 million in debt.
Yeah, they talking about how they ain't making no money, how they inflation is busting their heads. How is it? Who at this foul?
Everybody. Because yesterday, I know y'all seen that video of people getting on the DART train, leaving out of there. It was jam-packed, wall-to-wall, packed like a can of sardines.
Yeah.
Yeah, and parking is $30, which they're out of their mind charging that.
Well, all right, Kevin, we love going to a volleyball game. I can't. That's crazy. That is crazy. How big was the bowl?
But let me tell you, the bowl is like, y'all know the little Frito pie size bowl.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
But they stuff it, and to me, it was worth it.
That's $15 max. Okay, well, let me talk about what I did this weekend. There's an event that happens every October. It's called the Southern Classic. It is a themed event. Y'all know I love a good theme and I love a dress code. It's a themed event where influencers come and they have all of these social media worthy setups and all of these things. And the theme this year was Neon Jungle. So everyone, first of all, Black women look amazing in orange and yellow. Let me just say that. But everyone had on their bright colors and the guys were in these suits. And it was just, it was an outdoor event. So my allergies, by the time I left, it was horrible. But it's an outdoor event. It's called the Southern Classic, put on by Black Menswear and the Baddie Brunch. And it is an absolutely amazing event. I've been wanting to go for the past couple of years, but I never actually got a chance to go, or by the time I got ready to go, the tickets were sold out. So I bought my ticket in March. That's how serious I was. I bought my ticket in March and I had an amazing time. And check out my Instagram to see the pictures. Okay.
Now there's a few people that's in the comments that's watching this, that's been following us for a while. And we know that you made a pledge to yourself last week. You said that you are cleansing yourself of men and you're going to spend the rest of 2024 focusing on Gemini Jones. Now, after everybody was decked out, smelled good, you had the opportunity to go mingle like a true single. Did you stand firm?
I absolutely stood firm. I did. I will say there were a lot of nice looking men there, but I will also say that I wasn't sure if they played on my team or not. So there was no way that I was going to embarrass myself. And let me just say, I don't mean that in a negative way, but sometimes when a guy wears something a little bit different, you like, that's cute and you pulling it off, but so I absolutely did not. I did. There was a guy there. He said his friends had already gotten drunk and had left. But he was by himself and I was by myself. So when we were at the little setups, I took pictures for him and he took pictures for me. And then we kept running into each other. So we were having conversation, but it never was anything. No.
That was just soulmate.
My question about the event. So your dress, it matched perfect with the theme that they had going on. It was really pretty. If y'all are interested, go check out her Instagram. So how long had you had the dress prior to the event?
I bought that dress from Amazon. And here's a funny story. So the dress came in that color and it came in a bright green. And I bought that color because the green was sold out. And the day of the event, I said, I could almost guarantee you somebody's going to have this dress on. And somebody actually had the dress on. And here's the thing. I am never one that says I look better. If somebody else looks good in something I have on, I'm going to give them their props. But I will say that I did look better in the dress simply because I was taller and I had the legs to pull it off. And my accessories were more accessorizing my dress and hers were just gold. So it didn't pop like mine did. But I bought that dress about a month ago off Amazon for $30.
Yeah, it was super cute and it matched very well. Like it paired well with the
neon jungle. So yeah.
Hey, I'm on her site right now. I'm on your IG, correct? What I don't see.
Oh my God. Are we really about to do this, B. Jones? It was just posted. It's the lime green.
I see. Well, okay, this right here. Well, y'all can't see it.
That's it. Yes, that. Yes.
Muy caliente, mamacita. Yay!
I did a whole reel. So yeah.
Okay, Gemini.
So if you ever,
Amazon dress, This is an Amazon dress.
For $30, $29.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
I feel like you can wear not so expensive things. It's just how you put them together and how you accessorize that actually make them look more expensive.
Kevin and I, every time we do a You Got Next with a coach, Kevin always asks him the question like, who would play you in the story of your life? Kevin, who's playing Gemini in the story in the Sports Life Talk story when they do our documentary and our biopic? Who gonna play Gemini Jones, KT?
Probably she too old, but Nicole Murphy would be the perfect one.
Oh, Nicole Murphy, I like that. Hey, she is a little bit older though. She's
older, but yeah,
I think Solange would play the baby Pam, and then Nicole Murphy.
Older. She would have to play the older Pam.
Yeah,
the older
Solange.
Yeah.
Why would she play the older me? Oh, like the 30-year-old me?
Yeah, because she old. I mean, how we gonna make her look young like that? There ain't that much AI in the world.
No, you could do like no makeup. She could play like the teenage college Pam.
Yeah. I don't even know why that's a topic of conversation.
So I just looked at your picture. I'm like, you know what? She gonna do good in the movie. I don't know. We're gonna work on your character development later on. You know what I'm talking about, Will?
It is time for the kickoff question. Alrighty. So Malik Neighbors attended a Travis Scott concert while in concussion protocol. And I don't think his coach was very happy about that. I can't say that I would be either. Especially given what's happened previously at Travis Scott concerts and getting trampled in lawsuits. I don't think that I would want you there. Sit down somewhere. So, B. Jones?
The fact that we are talking about a Louisiana native and Malik Neighbors, a first-round draft pick, a former LSU Tiger, I'm mildly offended by the question. I don't give a crap what a person does when they not practicing or they not participating in football activities. I don't know what him going. So is he supposed to just sit at home in a dark room because he's injured? At the end of the day, look, I get it that you want him to be focused on football, but he's still a young man. There's more to life than just football, and the head coach need to be irked by a quarterback that he paid all of that money to, that he can't win no football games. The reason they are not winning is not because of Malik Neighbors. When Malik Neighbors was healthy, he went out there and he was the number 1 wide receiver in the class, or number 2 drafted wide receiver, and he performed to that level. If Malik had stayed healthy, he would have been, and probably still can still be in the discussion for Rookie of the Year. After what was that, 2 or 3 weeks of football, KT, the kid was super consistent. He gave the Giants everything he had. He's hurt. Go enjoy your life. Now, if you want to say, well, the loud noises can mess with his concussion, I'm not medically certified. I'm not clinically trained, so I can't tell you if that has any impact on it. So if he was doing something that was detrimental to the concussion, I get it. But going and enjoying yourself and enjoying your time off, decompressing and relaxing, trying to get healthy, got no problems with it. The fact that Brian Daboll, who's soon to be unemployed, Brian Daboll is hurt, he got bigger problems to worry about than his wide receiver who ain't at the facility what they doing.
Well, B, I get what you're saying. It's not your typical injury, though. If you're in concussion protocol, and you mentioned it, loud noise, lights, it messes with you. Now, I can understand if, a sprained ankle or something like that, and you're at a concert. I mean, you'd probably be jumping around and doing dumb stuff anyway, but the concussion protocol, it's just common sense to stay away from concerts and stuff.
What?
That's my understanding.
Okay.
With the
if I have a headache, do I want to listen to loud music?
Yeah, and like the flashing lights and things like that.
Well, first and foremost, we all kind of, those who watch football, we know concussion protocols have been treated differently ever since the Will Smith movie came out. All right. There are levels to concussions now. There are grade A's, grade 2s, grade 3, whatever the grades they give them. There are certain grades. If that concussion was on the downtrend and he was just going through the formality of, hey, you got to sit out for XYZ amount of time, we don't know what the severity of his injury is. I'm assuming because if you really got a concussion, they say you throwing up. I mean, they say it's horrible. When you really truly have a concussion, you are on the mends. You don't want no part of no concert. I'm assuming that he felt good enough that he's probably on the tail end and could possibly even be playing this weekend. But he was just going through the time that they told him, hey, you got to stay away from the game. And just because he went to a concert. So if you're saying that it was detrimental to him getting healthier, I don't know where he was with the concussion. But who's to say that was his 3-hour break? He could have been watching film, just got back from the gym, working out. He could have been doing all the right stuff, but you picked the 3 hours that he went and hung out with probably a friend of his and experienced a once-in-a-life opportunity to be backstage at a Travis Scott concert, and that's what you're talking about. Like, go figure out ways to win football games.
Well, if you go to this concert and the music will affect you, now you're going to be out another 2 weeks, then we really can't win games because Daniel Jones sucks. And he needs you to be on the field.
But then you got something to talk about, though. You do got something to talk about, Kevin. If he misses another game because of concussion, then you can say, well, you clearly didn't help yourself. Well, go, KD.
I mean, football season is a very short. It's like a short but not short season. I mean, you could have waited it out to have all your fun during the off season, right?
That's just like me spraining my ankle, and then I go out and run a marathon.
Let me tell you a secret. I get what y'all saying, but the kid got his money. He's probably, I think Malik Neighbors like 21, 22 years at most. If Malik Neighbors starts dropping balls or doesn't perform well, the New York Giants will run his ass out of town, and he will be unemployed. He'll be working up at Chase Bank as a district manager or something like that over 17 different locations. At the end of the day,
what happened? What is happening?
What? No, my dog came in here and something just ran up under the table. Oh Lord, y'all continue.
All I'm saying is you talk about the football season is too short, life too short. Yeah, he could have went to other concerts, but I was reading an article and somebody said, football is not my identity. Christ is my identity. And listen, I 1000% athletes need to start being athletes and hey, listen, when you go to work, when you go to work, you professional, you do all your stuff, you make sure everything is done. I don't know why we don't treat football that same way. If your performance is low, then you might need to put in some extra hours. You get what I'm saying? His performance wasn't low. I don't know if he was medical cleared or whatever, but at the end of the day, I think let the kid, because life's too short to be missing stuff. Then you look back and then all of a sudden I gave all it up to the New York Giants, and now the Giants don't want me.
Okay, you got a point there.
I'm still trying to recover from my near heart attack I just had. Goodness.
We almost had a heart attack with you. I'm about to come over there and fight. I didn't know if the terror.
What in there? I'm glad I didn't cuss. I almost cussed. I was like,
Jason or Freddie or what was going on over there?
Oh Lord.
But you didn't make no noise. It just looked like your chair broke.
No, it was almost a mess over here. Don't be scaring me like that.
All right. Well, it's time for the Manhattan Project.
Getting a little cold and what happened? So are y'all enjoying the cooler weather? It's like
officially, I'm not outside in it, I'm good.
Yeah, it's officially sweater weather. Sweater weather.
It's layering weather too. Like, oh, look at my cute top. Let me put this jacket on with it. Oh, it's hot.
Hey, I made a mistake because sometimes it get in the afternoons, it get kind of hot. It'd be 88, 90 something in the evenings on my way from work. So I got back in the car this morning and that AC started hitting me. I was like, Lord, it's nippy up out here. That Hulk was on me all morning long. I couldn't get it out of my bones, but I'm excited. I'm excited about the one of this year for some odd reason, especially since I know this about what it's going to be for the most part. Y'all think it's going to get cold?
In February, the 1 week in February.
We're going to have a couple of days where we can't go anywhere, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and no school because, oh my God, snow flurries.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Von Miller is known for his signature eyewear. He's been wearing glasses since he was a kid and has turned them into a fashion statement. He's often said that his glasses make him feel like Clark Kent, turning into Superman. This nickname was given to, So the Chinese dragon, if y'all were wondering why we named the episode Chinese Dragon, that nickname was given to Miller by LT Garrett Bowles. Bowles said that Miller's dominance reminded him of the dragons that move and twist down the streets during Chinese New Year's. So it's crazy that we talk about him feeling like Clark Kent. Last week I asked y'all what would be your superpower, but it's totally useless. So y'all's homework for the week was to come up with a superpower. So who wants to go first? You forgot too?
Well, being able to
I gave you mine last week.
What was yours?
That I could see people. I don't remember. What did I say?
Oh my gosh.
See people naked? See through people?
What's KT's?
He don't know.
It's got to be useless though, right? It can't be something.
Yeah.
It's
got to be. I don't know. Being able to fold a fitted sheet in one try. That's pretty useless.
Hey, that's a good one.
I told y'all to come up with one, KD.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so here are a few.
Mine would be to know the trash schedule in every single neighborhood I walk into. Know what days they coming to pick up the trash from the side of the road.
That is totally useless. So the power to make any sock slightly warmer by 1 degree. It's not enough to notice, but technically it's happening, especially during the sweater weather. Y'all gonna need some socks. The ability
to wear socks no way, do you?
I don't wear socks. I cannot stand socks. I mean, I wear socks when I need to, but if you give me the option to not wear them or wear them, I'm gonna not wear them. The ability to teleport exactly 2 inches to the left. You can move, but not in any way that changes your situation. and there's superhuman strength, but only when lifting marshmallows. You could be thinking of King Marshmallow lifting competitions if such thing existed.
You did your research on that one, because that was a pretty good useless list.
Yeah. So,
Good.
let's
You
see.
really need to make greens the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's just like making greens from a can. That's pretty useless too. So you've already done that.
Yeah. And then my next topic. So there is a show, I believe it's on MGM, or maybe Prime. It's called From. So it is a really good show. It's about a family that they're kind of on a like a road trip, but they end up getting stuck in like a village, and they can't get out. And so they end up like driving through like a small town. And then as they're trying to leave, they're thinking that they're just like driving through, but they end up coming back around. So they do that like 3 times, and they realize that whatever destination they reached, they can't get out. And so neither can the people that are there in that small town. But it's a really good show. It's kind of spooky. Like, it has this little jump scares throughout it. It's currently on its 3rd season, but I'm on the 1st season. So
wait, that sounds kind of interesting. So they basically kind of like in a maze or something, or what is it?
Yeah, well, they're stuck. And so there's one episode in season 1 where the family, so it's a husband, a wife, and 2 kids. They end up staying in a house that a family died. So they took it over because they have like one main house, which is called the Colony House. And then they have like a little small neighborhood around it. So they live in this house, and they decide to write questions on the wall to try to kind of piece everything together. And so one of the questions was, did we die in the car accident? Because they actually trying to get away from the village, they got into a car accident. And that's when the people from the little town / village pretty much came and saved them. So they're like, did we die in the crash? And this is like life after death, or what exactly? And my question, if I was in the show and I was writing on the wall, my question would be like, what do I have in common with these people that we all landed here? Because everybody is from a different state. So the new people, the family, they came from Arizona. Some people came from New York. Some people came from California. So like, just imagine today you're in Dallas, or today you're in Frisco. And then you drive to go to work. And then next thing you know, you're in this itty bitty little town in like Mississippi. But you don't know how you got there.
So the people that's around you, they stuck there too, and they trying to figure it out as well. So everybody like, we just pulled up on this and now we can't get out.
Yes.
No, I don't think I want to watch that, because then that's gonna sit on my brain.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And then the spooky part is there's monsters. So they can only be out during the daytime. So the monsters look like zombies, but they call them monsters. But the monsters come out at nighttime. So you have to be in the house before dusk. And then you can't come out. You got to close the windows. Like, you got to lock, nail the windows shut. And you have to cover the windows too. You cannot be outside.
I might have to check this one out. So
What is it called?
It's called From.
I'm looking at the poster. It's got a brother, so it's a black family. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and he's actually like the leader. He's like the sheriff. So he's the one that, makes sure that nobody gets out of line.
Yeah,
they'll be around for season 1. Then the season finale, that whole family will be taken out and replaced in season 2.
That's what I'm wondering. I see. That's my thing about shows like that, KD, because we'll get ourselves involved in it, and all of a sudden they don't make the ratings, and then they like leave the story unfinished, and I don't have time for these type of problems in my life. I need.
Like I said, it's on season 3, so I'm only on season 1 right now.
Okay.
So I recommend it. Y'all check it out. I'll update y'all. I'm almost done with season 1, so I hope to be done with season 2 so I can catch up with the season 3 folks. So hopefully not next week, but next week I'll definitely be into 3rd season. Yep. So that's all I got from the Manhattan Project.
Okay, so I really don't have an uncut gem for this week. I did find a question that I wanted to ask y'all. I'm going to take a break from the dating for just a second. The dating chronicles, because I need to make sure the innocent is protected. Okay. So the question that I found is how, and this is individual. And Katie, I want you to answer how you like to handle it, not, But the question is, how do you and your partner resolve conflicts? What works for you? So, B. Jones, your wife is mad because she done told you to do them dishes, clean that kitchen, and you didn't clean that kitchen. And she's pissed because she been at work all day. She tired and she came home and the kitchen is still not clean and she mad at you. She done went off on you. And so how do you respond? Do you get mad back and get defensive and be like, well, I was working all day too? Or do you say, you know what? Baby, you right. My bad. I'm sorry. Let me get this kitchen clean for you. I want you to be honest. I need you to be honest because I want you to know I have the numbers. Okay?
So, this is the I wish with every fiber of my beings that I was able to be the guy off of a television drama on NBC and just answer that thing and just be like, I'm cool. But I am a little bit of a defensive person. And I think most issues resolve themselves out by the, I guess you could say by time just wearing each other down. You know what I'm talking about? Like it get to a point where you be like, I'm just tired of fighting about it. I'm tired of talking about it. And that typically happens somewhere within, the hour and 30 minutes. I think the biggest thing that when we realize like we just spend an hour on something that really don't matter and it is now ruining other parts of my night, I just don't give a. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, I don't even care no more. Whatever. Hey, I'm sorry. It's on me. I'm sorry. So at that point in time, both of us, it kind of come off as passive aggressive. Because then at that point in time, we're just like, you're right. I'm done with this. I'm tired of it. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm done with it. And you're like, no, you're right. You know. So then at that point in time, we just look, well, you right. I'm right. We right. Pass me the bowl of popcorn. So it hit play because I'm tired of talking about it. So and move on.
KT?
It's the same. But really it depends on what it is, though. Because it's sometimes you'd be like, okay, so we're going to go there on this. Then, of course, you got to go back and forth. But for us, ours don't last more than 5 to 10 minutes if we do something.
Okay.
I wish I can get down to that 5 to 10 minutes, brother.
They've been married like 25 years, though, so that's why.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes is a blessing. If you only wasting 5 to 10 minutes of your day on that other foolishness that don't really matter, then you handle the business.
She go in her room, I go in my room, and then hey, what we eating tonight?
I forgot you live in the castle.
So wait. So when your wives are mad and you know they're mad, is that how y'all break the ice? Like you want to go eat? Like because you can say that to me and I'll be like, yeah.
You could do that. Just make a joke or something and just like I said, we really don't do it that often, but when we do it, it just like I said, it depends on what the situation is. But I'm just gonna let it go.
What you laughing at, Katie? Oh, here with his teeth.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I absolutely can't stand it. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something though. It don't matter. See, Kevin, I wonder if I would get away with it in your house, but my house ain't big enough. It don't matter where you at. If you in this house, that smoke coming your way. The whole house on fire. So ain't no dodging. Ain't no go to my room. Ain't no go to my.
She'll be in the living room, and I'll be in my little room when y'all first walk in.
Yeah.
But we right there. But it's like I said, 5-10 minutes, and we done.
Okay, Katie, how do you like to resolve conflict? You and your man get into it. You know you right. You know he wrong. What you want him to do?
Leave me alone for 5 minutes, like 5-10 minutes. Like, don't say nothing. Don't even say I'm sorry, my bad. None of that stuff. Like, just leave me alone. and then I'm gonna be over
And
it.
now I would be upset if I was really trying to come and apologize, and you didn't want to
No.
hear me.
But you're
So-
not though. You're not trying to apologize.
Yes, I am. I'm like, hey, I was wrong. You were right.
I'm with KT. Why women don't accept the quick apology?
Because it's the oh my bad, I forgot, da 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 da, or oh you want me to say I'm sorry? That's what you want? Oh, I'm sorry. Like you. That's not genuine.
No, we didn't say it like that. I said if I came and I really trying to apologize. See, you trying to flip what I said.
No, I think you really trying to apologize is different. But for the most part, like if you didn't wash the dishes, you're not sorry that you didn't wash the dishes after I asked you to.
Like no, watch you in the first day.
Yeah,
Now,
mama tell me to wash these dishes. Now we about to
No.
fight. Now the
Stand
state's
on
on.
it, KT. Stand on
Now
it.
it's on, KT. Now you can push my limit.
I'm not.
I'm going. I'm washing one dish. I'm washing one dish.
Wait,
Damn
no.
right.
No, I didn't tell you to wash the dishes. You said you was gonna wash the dishes.
You just said I told you to wash the dishes. Your exact words were I told you. So I'm gonna go wash. Okay, I'm gonna wash a dish, a cup, and a fork now.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna be petty.
That boy
I just
dropped. I'm talking about KT. Stand on it, fam. I'm with you.
I'm not in a relationship, so I couldn't even tell you. It was just a question that I saw, and I just,
So you trying to get B and I in trouble? Okay, we got you.
It was
Oh,
just
absolutely.
very interesting answers. So yeah, because for me it depends on the offense and how mad I am. Like, because if you trying to kiss up on me, I'm like, stop! Oh, you get on my,
Yeah, man. I don't see my mama nowhere around here. I'm like, Katie, damn it, damn them dishes. Damn that broom. Went to work.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Hey,
Anyway.
wait. Well, I got a question. So I'm glad. So I don't. Kevin, you got a coach's groove? Because I just let my pick six.
No, I do mine next week. I'll do mine next week.
Okay, so this is the deal. I had a spirited debate with somebody earlier this week, and we were talking about infidelity in relations. I cannot think of how I got on this conversation, but I texted y'all and I told y'all I was going to ask y'all this question because I really want the ladies' perspective on this one. The level of intent in infidelity in a relationship, how much does that matter in the reconciliation process? So as you're trying to forgive this person, how much does the level of intent for the cheat? And this is where I'm going. I'm not giving my opinion on it. I'm just wondering, the dude who got the once in a lifetime opportunity from Holly Berry, who cheated on his wife, versus the dude who he's addicted to the thrill of cheating, or you get what I'm saying? Like, I think all guys cheat for different reasons, okay? And I'm wondering, as you're going through your process of trying to console and to figure out if you're going to keep this person, how much of your decision-making goes into the intent behind the infidelity? We can't hear you, Jim.
So backstory, my ex-husband actually cheated, and I found out that he was cheating through our phone bill. And so when I found out, I called the number because I'm like, why is this number? Because dudes don't talk on the phone this much. Why does this number keep popping up? And why is it like an hour? Because you ain't talking to homeboys this long on the phone. So I called the number. It was a girl's voicemail. Wow. Okay, great. So he did all this begging and crying and, oh my God, I want my family. It was a mistake. Da, 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 da. Well, that was all fine and dandy, but then in June he up and left. And so what are you laughing at, B-John?
I'm trying not to laugh at you, but every time I smile, it's like the teeth.
When we start laughing,
I can't help it. Every time
I'm not laughing. Yeah, I'm not laughing at you, Pam.
Please finish the story, because I want to know how did you come to did you bust him? I mean, you busted him. Did you dump him right then? What?
I kicked him out in the moment, and then he came, crying back and all this other stuff, saying he wanted the marriage. And so my mom told me that if I wanted to move forward with the marriage, and I was going to have to not keep bringing it up. You know, you can't throw it in their face every single time something happened. Well, you cheated, so I'm, da, 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 da. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, come to find out, he ended up leaving and moved in with the woman. And my thing was, your intent was to always be with her. But
yes.
Your intent wasn't to get caught and kicked out. Your intent was
Facts.
to leave when you wanted to leave on your terms. But because I found out before you were ready for that, you chose, I want to stay because I don't know what her situation was. Maybe she wasn't ready for you to move in at the time. But 9 months later, you threw me the deuce and moved in. So it's going to be much more difficult for me to be very accepting because I'm going to feel like, yes, everybody's different, but I'm not going to try to go back down that path of forgiving you and then you do it again because somebody's going to end up in jail. Somebody's going to end up 6 feet under.
She threatened with a smile. My God, that scared me. Hey, but listen, so I'll ask you this then. So let me give you 2 scenarios. Your boyfriend, husband, or whatever, he goes on a man trip to Vegas. Things get crazy. He does something stupid. He comes home, he confesses to you. The intent clearly, he didn't plan on it happening. He probably made some poor decisions in that night that led up to it, which you could pretty much say you shouldn't have been there. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Bad decisions were made from the beginning, but his intent was not to be a habitual cheater, but he did make some poor decisions that led to cheating. How forgiving are you in that situation?
First of all, my first question is, did you use a condom?
Okay, yeah, he said, yeah, I strapped up. I did everything the right way.
Yeah, we going to the doctor.
Okay, I can see that, but I'm saying, are you going to keep him? Or y'all going to work through this?
I mean, if it's somebody I'm dating, probably not.
So you done with cheating, period. There's no gray area with you anymore.
I just don't want to know about it. I guess just don't even come home confess. Just
I'm gonna tell you like this, B.
Okay, come on.
I have never cheated on anybody.
Okay.
So I don't expect to be cheated on. So I don't have to go out there and try to be Olivia Pope to judge intent. It's simple. You cheated. Whether it was intentional or you didn't, you cheated. So Kevin, if you win a relationship with someone, it's built on trust.
True.
So if I'm trusting you to go out of town with your people, I'm trusting that I'm the only one whose bed you will be in.
Okay. So Kevin, with you, there's no gray area. You cheat, you done.
No.
One and done.
You already know I am. My groove is my groove. Once somebody enters that groove, it's over.
First of all, I think it's different for men because a man is very territorial about his woman. And I had this conversation with a man, and he basically told me that women have feelings when we cheat, which ain't always true. But you guys find us as or view us more as a possession. It's like you're not going to want to share your Jordans. It could be your best friend. And it's like, man, my shoes, I just dropped my shoes down on the highway and I don't have no shoes. And y'all wear the same size. He ain't wearing your Jordans. He might could wear your flip-flops. He and not even your Nike slides. He getting them Old Navy flip-flops you use when you go out of town and you in the shower. So men find us as like a thing. So when a woman or a man, y'all are less likely to be forgiving as opposed to how we're supposed to be when a man cheats on us.
Last one. We got 2 minutes. And I'll ask you, KD. If your man comes to you and says, I'm addicted to that thrill or to that chase, and I'm sick. Basically, I'm like an addict. You wouldn't put a drug addict out the house. Would you put a sex addict out the house?
I'm putting a drug addict out too.
I'm putting both of them out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Your
microwave and TV start coming up missing. Come on, B.
I think we saying this, and I think it's all good. But there's a lot of relationships that push through infidelity, and some of these dudes be sick. Some of these dudes, it just happen. I just feel like that dude that you talking about, he was a snake. I mean, I'm talking about he was a low of the lows to do it. Like, why even beg to come back? You got caught up, just go move in with the girl. But I guess that's so I'm just wondering. I can't remember what we were watching, I can't remember what we was watching. I was like, what? That just seemed like a little bit harsh to to move on from somebody that just does it one time. Especially
you just don't walk down the street. I forgot what comedian said, and you just fall up in it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I'm trying to be quiet because my mom in there. I dated someone that was an addict, and
really.
And I think part of it is an excuse to be a hoe. Some
of them is an excuse. Some of them really do have issues.
Yeah,
some people really truly got issues.
They do. And just like you have to go to, because those people shouldn't even be in relationships, though. I mean, if that's what you are, it's like a drug addict going to a crack house. Don't
Facts.
If you know that you're that type of person, don't try to be in a relationship, because you're not doing anything but hurting that person you're in a relationship with, because they're trying to figure out how they can fix you, and no matter what they do, trust me, no matter what they do, you will not be fixed.
I mean, I can think of a worse addiction, but this one, I mean, if I had to be addicted to something, I'm gonna be in that line for that. I'm probably gonna be tired. Guess what?
Are we doing the pick six or no?
No, but B. Jones, I do want to do something we haven't done in a while.
You gonna hold that sneaker? What sneakers you
I'm gonna hold that sneaker, man. I saw something this weekend.
KT, what?
I'm gonna be in that line over there.
When you walk into the addiction theater, you go ask them, excuse me, which of these lines is
That's
the addiction I want if I'm gonna have one.
It is something wrong with y'all.
All right, y'all. It's been a minute. I hate we missing Miss Mad, but y'all know how we do. We sneakerheads. Nothing says sports life talk like the fusion of sneakers and the culture. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what to do. Hold that sneaker.
I know B.I. talked about not getting them, but then I saw them and I saw the price. I was like, you know what?
Wait a minute, KT, that's them Ole Miss joints? Oh, the Ole Miss ones? Oh, my God. They actually look fly, KT.
These are Howard, Ole Miss.
Yes, but I think we were talking about them in reference to Ole Miss at the time. The Nike swoosh on the front is illegal. It set that whole sneaker front off. Fire.
So I may throw some red laces in them. I think the red laces make them pop.
Is that red like a more of a like a crimson red, or is it like a Alabama red, or is it more like a vibrant kind of like the red I got on right now?
Yeah, it's like the red. It's just red that you got on.
That's what's up. All right, y'all. We're finna get up out of here, man. Let's go. My yeet of the week is gonna be a simple yeet. Again, we honored Von Miller tonight, so I got to keep it on the football field. And something tells me I may not have as many opportunities as I want to honor this young man, but he has an incredible story. He started his collegiate career at UCF. He played a couple of games. He got injured. He lost his starting position. He transferred at the end of that year. He transferred. He was going to UCLA, but in the midst of the transfer, UCLA announced they was getting this other big football player. So then he said, hey, I'm going to Oklahoma. He went to Oklahoma. He played for 2 years in the Big 12. He ended up winning like Big 12, all like first team and second team. Couple of years, had a really good performance. But then again, another 5-star, another quarterback came, and the coach said, hey, we're going to put our team in the hands of the future over here. You got to move on again. And the kid went to Oregon. And I think a lot of people dismissed Dylan Gabriel, who was a young man who was 23 years old. I think he's his 5th year of college. I think a lot of people wrote him off as being a journeyman already before he was out of college. But he went to Oregon, and Oregon has found a way to win some football games, some gritty football games. And this last Saturday, they were able to go into probably the most highly anticipated matchup in the Big Ten. Would you say, KT? I mean, this was one of those matchups we talked about during this show, on this very show about 5 months ago. We talked about weddings on Saturdays. This was that Saturday me and KT were talking about, and it was Ohio State versus Oregon, and that dude went in there, and he once again did what Dylan Gabriel does. He shows leadership. He shows tenacity. He shows grit. And he was a testicular fortitude. and was able to win the game for Oregon. So as much as I don't like the head coach, Dylan Gabriel, you did it, my guy. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Time for some shout outs. B. Jones, who are you shouting out this week?
Man, I'm shouting out the volleyball girls we're going to see this weekend. I don't really have no major shout out. Shout out to all of the Chris Olaves, the Rashid Shaheeds. Shout out to all of y'all for sitting at home and enjoying watching the Saints play their games tomorrow night. I got a feeling we're going to be trash, but shout out to Spencer Rattler. That's it. That's what I'm giving my shout out to Spencer Rattler. The young man started his first football game. Hopefully we get many, many more with Patrick Mahomes 2.0.
All right, KT. Are you on mute?
B. Jones, when we do the fantasy football weekly, who is Kelly?
I'm not sure. That's one of KD's friends.
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to Kelly because I was in first place going into Monday night. And Kelly, whoever you are, you came back and beat me by 4 points. I am so upset.
Dang.
And Kay that scored, I was like, cool, I'm in there. But she had Lazard, I think, or he. So we got to figure out who Kelly is.
I think Kelly is a girl. I think Kelly is a girl.
You've won multiple times.
Excuse me.
But this time you cost me a win. But I'm going to show you some love. And I'm looking forward to competing with you again this week.
I think Kelly is a woman, not a girl, a woman.
A woman.
A woman. My apologies. You beat me again, but it's going down this week.
Okay. All right. Well, I am just shouting out my mom for being MVP and coming over here and helping me out this crazy week. So that's all I got, y'all.
Next week.
Right.
Yeah. You gonna get us out of here?
All right, y'all, let's go. That's it. That's Sports Life Talk for the week. You better tell a friend, tell some more friends. And we won't be here next week, but the guys will be back the week after because I'm going on PTO. All right, then, y'all.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk. And if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock. Like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone. Building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass. And their attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk. Counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.